you geocaching with someone that people you live with?
Oh, it was Ryan's idea that we would go to do plasmids. After that turned out not to work.
Who's Ryan, one of the people you live with?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Ryan and I went, first off I saw that there was a See's Candy, so we went and we grabbed a sample. They have a new chocolate. It's a dark chocolate truffle with a piece of cherry in it, tart cherry, really good stuff. Then we went and we did 2 geocaches.
And you found them both?
Yeah, we went, second one was in a park, first one was behind, I think it was a Jack in the Box, or it was a Taco Bell, or Carlton, one of those fast food joints, I don't really care. Microlog signed it. When we were at the park, after I called you, I was like, he was like, when's the next one? I was like, well, and I looked at the map, there's a really difficult one, half a mile from here. So we started to walk down Van Noen and Reseda when I spotted that there was a, you know how there are those like you know how the LA River has those spaces on the side of it and it's all fenced off?
Yep.
Well, I found 2 very cool things. First off, the gate was open. And more importantly, and this is the reason why I went over, is there were gardens stretching along the path. And so we went in here and we found that it just went on and on. There was a dirt path, and to the side of it, fenced off in their own little areas, were these private little gardens that people would drive out to and take care of. And all of them had crops and stuff, so there were corn and there was mint leaves, and oh my gosh, it was awesome. I did steal some mint leaves, which is very tasty. My mouth still feels minty from that. So we found all these beautiful gardens and I took pictures of it.
And that was right near where we picked you up?
Yes, so we found all these gardens and we were walking across it, and at the end the path kind of cut off and we went through these bushes and we found that there's this very steep incline into the LA River. And
Incline or decline?
Decline. Thank you. Incline is when it goes uphill?
Yes.
Alright, thanks for that correction, Jim. I'll try and keep that in mind.
Okay.
Is
So-
there decline? Is there such a word called decline?
Yes.
Yeah.
I guess so.
So there's this huge decline, very steep, down into the river. And Ryan said, we are not going down there. And I said, oh, it'll be fine. Come on, Ryan. So we walked down there, and we were trying to get across the river because we were trying to take a shortcut to this geocache. And the trickiest part is there's this big old gap, way too big for you to step over. Lots of running water underneath it. It was sort of like a funneled area where the water would collect and shoot out into a wider river. And he said, you know, we could jump this. And I said, you know, you're probably right. He said, you first. And I said, well, okay, but film me. Alright, so you try and jump this.
Yeah.
Come over here so we can get a good view of how big it is. And then you can jump it afterwards. Like, this sort of seems jumpable. It's something you definitely couldn't walk across, but you might be able to jump across.
Does this thing have sound?
Yeah, it has sound, dude.
Cool. Sweet.
Go for it. Nice. And then we walked a bit more and we found a fence and we hopped that. Got back onto the main trail. And we met up with you guys.